Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. Donna Martinez, what do you wish you had said on last week's show, but for whatever the reason, didn't?
Well, you know, when we were talking about the state budget and we were discussing teacher pay, Tom, I think if you ask the average person on the street, what does a North Carolina teacher make? They would probably say $35,000, $40,000 because we have a narrative that they are underpaid. If you actually look at the latest figures, it's a really fascinating and it's a good story. For the 2018-19 year, the average teacher pay was right at $54,000 a year. If you add in all the benefits, that's retirement, insurance, all of those things, it bumps it up to about $73,000 a year. Yes, and
wow.
that's DPI figures. You can check it out for yourself or find it at johnlocke.org in the research data. And so teachers in North Carolina have received multiple pay raises over the last 5 or 6 years. The Republicans in the legislature had made that a priority and they voted for those. So that's where we stand on teacher pay. I would like us to refocus now on how we approach teacher pay. We need to get into merit pay and differential pay and start really paying well teachers who are effective in the classroom. We have ways to be able to tell if a teacher...
We've had that discussion for decades.
And we have.
How do you judge it?
We have. But here's the thing. Can't we all agree that ultimately what we're trying to do is make sure that kids are learning and prepared to go out and be productive, tax-paying, happy people in life? I think we can agree on that. The teacher is so critical, and that teacher's impact on the child is critical. We know how to measure teacher effectiveness in terms of student achievement. Now, I think it would be unfair to say to a teacher that we are going to compensate you strictly on student achievement because we know there are all sorts of things that kids bring into the classroom that a teacher can't control. But we do need to focus more on that. Pay well the teachers who are effective at student achievement. And then we've got to be willing to have the tough conversation that says those teachers that are mediocre or not effective at all, we really would hope that they would find a different field where they could excel themselves. Let's refocus this conversation off of across-the-board teacher pay raises to really compensating those who do what we want and need them to do.
We can't get together on a budget. What makes you think we're going to be able to have this discussion and resolve it?
Well, I think it will be a multi-year process, but you have to start talking. It's going to take someone or more than one person in the legislature, perhaps a governor, to stand up and be willing to take the heat that will come with a discussion like this. But if you really want to do something to benefit the next generation, you've got to start.
I want to live long enough to see that. Well, thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.